happened to come across this Marathi movie Bonus, which came out in Feb 2020. I saw it on Amazon Prime today. I liked the movie, so I thought I'll make a review on the movie. The movie is about Aditya, a young man from a very wealthy business background. Aditya's grandfather started the company and it grew into a big business empire. And the company is managed by the grandfather, Aditya's father, and Aditya. And into the movie, there is a discussion in the company about giving bonus to the employees, and Aditya has a difference of opinion with his grandfather. And later on, during the course of the day, when the grandfather, Aditya's father, and Aditya is traveling in the car, and the grandfather and Aditya decide on a kind of challenge where the grandfather tells Aditya that if he can survive outside his business empire, he has to move out, earn his own living, and prove himself. So if he proves himself, the grandfather is willing to agree to Aditya's decisions in business. So that's where the movie starts. So we have this as the first small segment, and then the movie, the crux, the majority of the movie is about Aditya trying to live on its own. And this is the first time he's stepping out into a totally different world. And the movie has an interesting path where Aditya tries to maneuver himself into this totally new world that he's not used to, and that's how the story goes. So my take on it, what I liked about the movie is the family that Aditya is in. That we see Aditya, his mother, his father, and the grandfather in the start. And the chemistry between them it's very beautiful. The grandfather is a very wise person, and he's a man of few words, but when he speaks sense. And the grandfather also encourages constructive criticism. So it's more like it's not like a grandfather-grandson. They are more like friends, so they express themselves freely. So the chemistry between the grandfather, his son, Aditya, and even the mother and son is all beautifully portrayed. So that is one thing that I found very interesting. Another thing is the movie did not make me bored even for a minute. The script, the flow of the movie was very good. And another thing is the characters. You find a lot of characters passing through the entire movie, and some have very small roles, some have slightly longer roles. One thing about the movie is every single character who played a role in the movie had a part as in, I've seen movies in which you have characters popping in, popping out, and you would later on think that they may not have been required, or it was okay if they were not part of the movie. But in this particular movie, every single character had something to say not just verbally. They added an element into the movie. So every character was relevant, and the cast was superb. You wouldn't look at a character and say that person didn't fit the role. So every person was apt for the role. And the flow of the movie was very organic. So right from the start to the end, it had a very organic flow. Organic flow as in there was not a scene which would actually stand out, and you wouldn't feel that these scenes had to be eliminated. Another underlying factor that was part of the movie was it it emphasized on goodness a lot. So you have movies which have different underlying themes, but in this particular movie, Bonus, it had a focus on human goodness, which was a very good part, because even in the most chaotic of scenes, there was also an element of goodness, and whenever there was a spike at a later point, that spike was leveled with a reason again. So you would understand that more when you actually watch the movie. And that's my take on the entire movie. So if you like a laid back, soft movie, you won't find much action or special effects or any of that in the movie, because it's more towards realism. I wouldn't call it a super realistic movie, but it's a very sweet, cute movie that you can enjoy with the whole family. And I would like to end with a coded sentence: 2013 DQ ABCD. So if that makes sense, and if you like it, then you like this. Thank you.